Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be filming my manga haul for things I've recently acquired, and this will be the third time I'm filming this because over the past like 2 to 3 weeks I've just been in a giant funk. Like I haven't really felt like myself, I haven't felt like happy, so now I'm in the mood to film and hopefully it goes better. I also did my hair and makeup today. I haven't done my makeup in like 2 years, but I just felt like it today. I was like feeling myself. So like, yes. Also, I love this shirt. It's new. It gives me like fall vibes. I love this color. But enough of me blabbering. Let's get to the manga. And I have this separated by publisher. So let's get into it. The first thing I have is actually not a manga. It is a graphic novel, and that is Ruby. This is published through DC Comics in collaboration with Rooster Teeth, which is the company that made Ruby. I really love Ruby. I've talked about it a lot. Ruby follows our main character, Ruby Rose, and she starts going to Beacon Academy to become a huntress. And huntresses are there, and hunters are there to fight these creatures called Grimm. And I don't want to say more than that. It's a lot more involved, but I want you to go into it just knowing the things that I told you because it's great. I want you to like be blown away because I'm blown away and I absolutely love Ruby. The artwork in this is great. Let's see if I can show a little bit of it. Like, yes. Okay, so the next, I'm sitting on the floor, so I'm just going to be moving around a lot. Let me move you over there somewhere comfortable. Okay, hello. The next publisher, I only have 2 volumes of manga that I have from them that I've acquired recently, and that would be Square Enix. So the first thing, I have read this recently. It's going to be in my reading yaoi vlog. I might like scrap that and make it just like a wrap-up video inserting vlog clips because like it's been going for a while. So I'm so excited. I love this series. I think it's going to be my new favorite yaoi, and that is Cherry Magic. This is volume 2. This is by Yu Toyota, and this, man, I love this so much, y'all. It follows our main character, him, man, Adichie, and he turned 30 as a virgin, and so now he has magical abilities to wherever if he touches somebody, he'd hear what they're thinking. So one day he's like, I think they're in an elevator maybe, and they like brushed up against each other, him and his coworker Kurosawa, which is him. And Adichie finds out that Kurosawa has the biggest crush on Adichie, and it's just so cute. I love the relationship. I was squealing. Whenever I post the video of my reactions to reading this, like you'll understand and see. I am so upset though because volume 3 doesn't come out until March of 2021, so I have a while to wait. But I love this and 100% recommend picking it up. Okay, the next thing I have is The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest Volume 1. This is by Shiko Soto, and this I got in my August Manga Spice Cafe box, and I did an unboxing for that in my Fall into Manga Love reading vlog, so I will link that in the cards. This follows our main character, and his name is Matthias, and then he is like this really like a great magician, and then like for some reason he gets reincarnated, and now he's in a world that like doesn't care about magic as much as he does, and he's just like, what the hell. But I love the like coloring on the back of this volume. It's so pretty. I will be getting to that eventually. It's not top priority though. Okay, so the next publisher is BL Sublime. I love BL. I love yaoi, so I'm very excited about it to talk about these with you. So the first one I've actually read, and that is 7 Days, Monday through Sunday. And this is by Venio Tachibana, and it follows our main character, Yuzuru. This is him, and he knows there's a freshman guy on the archery team whose name is, I'm sorry, I cannot remember their names ever. Serio. This one. And every Monday, there's a girl that asks out cereal, and he always says yes, and they always break up by the end of the week. So Monday, Yuzuro, I just want to make sure I didn't say his name wrong again. Yuzuro is like, why don't you just date me? And he's like, okay. And he didn't realize that they were actually dating, but it's so cute, y'all. I love it so much. So I definitely recommend this one. Okay, the next one I'm currently reading, and that is Escape Journey. Yes, we love to see it. This is by Agaretsu Tanaka. So this is explicit also, like, hello, like 18 and over, please. This is about two guys. What are their names? Naoto and Taichi. So they were lovers in high school, and then they were started off as friends, and their relationship became really toxic. All they did was fight, and then they got like so mad at each other, and now they are in their freshman year of college, and they are in the same friend group, so they start to become friends again. I am like about halfway through it. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm just taking my time with it. And I did get recommended to read this by Bizarre Individual. Love him. I will link his channel, link down below. Okay, the next thing I have is Tori Tan, Birds of a Feather. And this is by Kotetsuko Yamamoto. And what I know about this is there's this guy, and he communicate with birds, and then one day he hears the voice and he's like, that sounds like that bird, and it's a guy. And so every time he sees the crow, the guy crosses his mind. That probably made no sense, but cute. I'm very excited. It'll be in my yaoi vlog. I don't really know what I'm doing with that yet, so like, I don't know. But the next thing I have is Love Stage Volume 3 by Iki Iki. I have read Volume 1. I don't have Volume 2, but this was on sale, so I was like, might as well get it because I really liked it. So Love Stage follows our main character. This is him. His name is Izumi. And when he was young, he was in a commercial dressed up as a girl because something happened. The girl couldn't be there, and they're like, well, you're super cute. Just dress up and like do it. And then this guy was also in the commercial. He paid the little boy, and ever since then he has like, man, I need to meet this girl, like I need to reconnect. And then he finds out that it's actually him, and then things happen. But obviously they're on the cover together, so like, you know, I don't know. But I really liked Volume 1. I need to get Volume 2 soon. I really like this. Yes. Okay, so the next publisher I have is Seven Seas. I have 5 volumes to talk to you about, and we'll go ahead and start with Syrup. This is a Yuri anthology. A lot of different mangakas wrote little stories for this, and I really loved for the stories, and I know they have Volume 2 of the anthology coming out soon, so I do want to pick that up. That's all I have to say. I did talk about this in my Fall Until Manga Love vlog, so again, that'll be linked up in the cards. The next one I cannot believe I haven't read yet, and that is My Androgynous Boyfriend. And this is by Tamako. I really loved Volume 1. It's just like a slice of life. It's so cute. It's just like this girl, Meguru, and her boyfriend is very androgynous, and they have the cutest relationship. They are so sweet. I love them a lot. That's all I really have to say. I really enjoy it. Pick it up. The next thing I actually bought today was we went to Barnes & Noble this morning, and that is Cutie and the Beast Volume 1. And this is by Yuho Azumi. And basically what I gather is this girl, she doesn't like pretty boys. She likes, you know, like more like rugged boys. And she really likes this pro wrestler. And he is kind of like a baddie, like on screen, but he's secretly like a cuddly bug in real life. And she writes him a fan letter, and he is really touched by it, so they meet in real life, and like friend sparks. I don't know. Excited. Let's find out. Okay, the next 2 volumes I got in my Manga Spice Cafe, in different ones. So the first one is The Ancient Magus Bride, Jack Flash and the Fairy Case Files by Yu Godai. This is this. I really love the back of this. I honestly have no idea what this is about. Like, I know nothing. So we're not going to talk about it. And then there's this one, Who Says Warriors Can't Be Babes? And this is by Tajiro. It's like this. Also don't know what it's about. The back looks cute. Look at them. Little babies. So the next publisher is Vertical. And I am excited to talk about these. I have 5 of them. And the first one I'll talk about is Weathering with You. This is by Makoto Shinkai. So this follows our main character, him, and his name is Hodaka, and he runs away from home to Tokyo. And on his way there, he meets a guy on a boat, and then he goes to work for the guy. And they do some like shady, like let's write stories about things. And then he is like alone, and a girl gives him, he's at McDonald's, and the girl gives him like a sandwich for free because she knows like he looks hungry. And her name is Hana, or is it Hina? I think it's Hina. And she possesses a power that can control the weather. So she's a sunshine girl because during this period of time, Tokyo has had so much rain, so she can bring forth sunshine and things happen. And volume 2 is going to mess me up. Like, it's going to make me really upset, I think, because of the way this ended. But I'm very excited about reading volume 2. It doesn't come out until January 2021, so got time to wait for that. The next 2 volumes I have are volumes 4 and 5 of Devil's Line. This is volume 4. This is volume 5. I love this. This is by Ro Hanada. And I am reading the first volume right now for my Manga Freakathon vlog. So I will link that whenever it goes up, or just like subscribe to my channel and then you'll know. So this follows our main character. Is it Tsukasa? Tsukasa. That's how you spell her name. And she is walking home. I think she's in college. So she's walking home with her classmate, and then our main boy, Anzai, shows up, and he's like, yo, you're a vampire. You're gonna kill her like you kill all the other girls. And he's like, no, she's special to me. I'm not gonna hurt her. And then the guy that's the vampire goes to jail. So Anzai is also a half vampire, half human. They're called devils in this world. The vampires are. And then just stuff from there. I love it. Also, these covers are absolutely amazing. I love this series. I know it's completed at 14 volumes. I need to pick up the rest. So okay, the next 3 I want to talk about are After the Rain, volumes 3, 4, and 5. And this series is by Jun Miyazuki. So this follows our main character, Tachibana. This is her, and she has an ankle injury with track, and so she's just hanging out at this family restaurant. The manager of the restaurant gives her like a coffee for free, and she thinks he's cute, and she really likes him. He's 40, she's in high school still, but she likes him, and she gets a job there, and it's just kind of like that relationship. So it is an age gap, so if you're not comfortable with that, I want to pick this up. But I actually really enjoyed it, and I also read the first 2 volumes during Fall into Manga Love Readathon, so that'll again be linked up in the card. Okay, 3 more stacks left. So the next publisher we have is Yen Press. So the first thing I want to talk about is Hatsuharu Volume 12, and this series is by Shikuzi Fujisawa. I love this series. So it follows our main character, Kai. I think that's his name. I haven't read the first volume. I've read the first 5 volumes. I haven't read them in a bit, but he is a playboy basically. And then there's this girl, and one of her friends really likes Kai, and then she gets like hurt by him, and then she goes and beats him up, and then he falls in love with her. It's the best. And this series is so sweet. It's so cute. I love it so much. And like, look how cute that cover is. Like, come on, man. Okay. The next part of this stack. I have volumes 5 through 12 of the collector's editions of Fruits Basket, y'all. So this is volume 5, volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, volume 10, volume 11, and last but not least, volume 12. I love this series. So this series follows our main character, whose name I cannot remember because I've only read the first volume, and I read it a while back. She, for reasons, is living out in like the middle of like nowhere in a tent, and she ends up going to stay with like, man, I'm not explaining this well, one of the people that she goes to school with, and come to find out he is one of the animals of the zodiac. So whenever someone of the opposite sex touches them, they turn into that animal. I don't want to say any more of that. Like, everyone knows about Fruits Basket. It's just a thing. Okay, second to last stack, we're gonna talk about Kodansha. So y'all, we got Sweat and Soap Volume 4, baby. This is by Kiratsu Yamada. I don't know why I always forget that, but yes. I love Sweat and Soap. I haven't read this yet because shame, I love Sweat and Soap. So it follows our main character, Asako, and she has had sweat and body odor her whole damn life. And she works for this company, and she loves their soap. It makes her feel confident, and it covers up her body odor. So one day she's in the lobby. She works for the finance department, by the way. So she's in the lobby looking at the new spring line, and then we get our main character, Katara. He's like sniffing, and he like smells something. He's like, what is that? Finds out it's her. He's like, can I come sniff you for the next week for inspiration? She's like, I guess. And then friendship, dating, they have a healthy relationship. They communicate. We love to see it. I love them so much. They are the cutest ever, and he is like the perfect man. Yes, we stan. Okay, so the next part of Kodansha I have is all in the same series, and that is volumes 3 through 13 of Waiting for Spring. Look at all of these spines. Like, they look so good together. So I read volume 1 and 2 during the Fall into Manga Love again. So if you want to see my reactions, like, watch that. But I loved it. Obsessed. So I have volume 3. This is my favorite character, by the way. His name is Kyosuke. We stan. Love him. Volume 4. 5. Who has a character I do not like. Ugh. Volume 6. 7 has my ship on it. 8. 9. There he is again. Love you. 10. Ugh. Oh, yes. 11. Don't like him at all. 12. And 13. So volume 14 comes out in like December or January or something, but that's the last volume. Very excited. Okay, so this series follows our main character, Mitsuki, and she is at a new high school. She doesn't know anyone there, because like in Japan, I guess you could pick which high school you go to, which is kind of cool. So she goes there. She doesn't really have any friends. She works at a cafe. One day, the basketball team goes there. They meet under not the best circumstances, but they all become friends, and it's just her being friends with them. Also, if you're on the basketball team, you can't date, so like, we'll see about that, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so that's the last of Kodansha. Now we're going to Viz, y'all, and this is the last stack. So first of all, I've got Komi Can't Communicate, Volume 9 by Tomohito Oda. I love Komi, like, I cannot stop talking about it. It's so good. So Komi follows our main character, Shoko Komi, and she has a communication disorder, so she has a really hard time talking to people. So one day she's in her classroom alone with Tadano, or Tadano. Whoa. Tadano. I always say his name wrong first, and then I correct myself. It's fine. It's a thing. That happens. Okay. And they get to talking through writing on the chalkboard, and he's like, I will help you make 100 friends. So that's what they're doing. I love it. I ship them so hard. They are so cute, and it is a slice of life. Okay, so the next thing I have is volumes 11, 12, and 13 of Aohara Ride, and this is by Ayosaki Saka, and these are the last 3 volumes of the series, so you know what, I'm gonna binge it soon. I have read the first 2 volumes, but then I was like, I like these, let's get the rest binge. Okay, so this is volume 11. I love this, by the way. It's so pretty. And then we have volume 12 and volume 13. So this follows our main character, and she really had a crush on this guy in like grade school, and then he moved away. He liked her too, but now they're back at high school together, and it's like, do they still have feelings for each other even though they both changed as people? That's like how I'm gonna describe it. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I think that's it. Okay, and then I have volumes 1 through 9 of The Daytime Shooting Star. Also, all these spines are a yes. Like, they all look so good together. Volume 9 I also purchased today. So there's that. Also, today is Halloween, by the way. I don't think I said that. So we have volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this I don't know much about. I know is that it sounds cute, and I do know that it's love triangle. One of them is like who is it? Her teacher? I think it's her teacher. Yeah, handsome Handsome stranger. Oh yeah, her homeroom teacher is the handsome stranger. So it's a love triangle between her and her teacher and the guy that likes her at school. Age gap again. I have a thing for age gaps. I don't really know why. Okay, then we have, oh my god, there's not much left. Okay, so we're just gonna get through it. So then I have volume 3 of Prince Freya, and this is by Kiko Ishihara. Oh my god, I did not say who this is by. Daytime Shooting Star is by Mika Namamori. Hello. Okay. So, hi, back to Prince Freya. I said this is by Kiko Ishihara. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, this follows our main character, Freya. In the very first volume, the prince dies. She looks just like him. And they're like, be the prince. And she's like, okay, fine. And it's just her being the prince trying not to, find out that like he's dead and she's not he. So we got that going on. Okay, and then I have 2 copies of Fly Me to the Moon Volume 1. This is by Kenjiro Hata. I'm very excited about this. I'm going to be sending the extra one that I have to Bazaar, a Bazaar individual. So like, hello. And there's a guy named NASA. He feels connected to space. And then an alien girl, I think, comes down and she's like, we're going to get married. And he's like, okay. And then they get married. Is that really? I don't think I described that well or not. So the next thing I have is Kami-sama Kiss by Giulietta Suzuki. It's this. I started reading this, wasn't feeling it, so I put it down for now. But this follows our main character. Her name is Nanimi. And one day she saves a guy from a dog. And he's like, he's like a thing in the temple. And she needs a home anyway. He's like, you can live there, take over. And she's like, okay, because her dad had gambling problems and like ran away, and then she got kicked out of her apartment, which is rude, like worst dad ever, right? Okay, so that's what happens. And then she meets this guy, and he's all like, he's an ex-familiar of the guy. I did not explain that well. I'm sorry. Okay, 2 more things. So we have volumes 3, 5, and 7 of Honey So Sweet, and this is by Amu Meguro. So this is volume 3, 5, and 7. So this follows our main character, and one day she sees our boy main character, and she is nice to him, and like he is like known to be like kind of scary or something, and he approaches her and wants to date her with marriage in mind. I've heard it's very, very cute. Excited. Didn't explain that one well either, but we're just working with what we got. The last thing I got is Fullmetal Alchemist, the complete 4-panel comic by Hiromu Arakawa. Yeah, I've never read or watched Fullmetal Alchemist, but I know it's about 2 brothers. Alchemy happens. Listen, I don't really know. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, I also forgot to... Oh, I got that in a Manga Spice. And also the reason I had 2 copies of Fly Me to the Moon is because I bought one myself, and then one came in my Manga Spice cafe box. So, there's that. Okay, that's a lot. Oh my god, I just kicked the tripod with my foot because my knee hurts because I'm sitting on the floor. I'm surrounded by manga. I mean, is that really a bad thing? No. But... yes. Okay, that's all I got. That's everything. No more manga to haul. If you liked this video, feel free to give it a like. And if you like me and want to see more videos and be notified when I publish new ones, feel free to subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. If you've read any of these, let me know in the comments. We'll talk about it. What do you want me to pick up next? Let me know. That's all I gotta say. I'll see you in another video.